What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw here was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it started. But hey, everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for tuning in. By the way, thank you everybody for those of you that just tuned in to the previous video that I had. It was the one that was premiered. It was for the mid-December readings. Thank you guys for those of you that came out. I hope you enjoyed that video for sure. Just throwing it out there for anybody who's not sure what I'm talking about. All your mid-months for mid-December I did in a condensed all signs video. So if you want to check it out, it was just posted before I went live. So you can feel free to see your messages for the mid-month. But regardless, starting out here with the Cancer, baby. Let's see what's going on. Hey everybody, what do we got going on here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's see what's going on here for the Cancer gang. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot. So you're showing up here for sure. You could be connecting with a fellow Cancerian for some of you. Looking at your current energy, we have the Lovers in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the outcome for you, Team Cancer, is going to be the Seven of Wands. So let's see what's up here for your daily. We do got here the Chariot. We also have here the Lovers in reverse. So coming into your next 24 hours, pretty interesting vibe. I kind of feel like this is about moving on from something that you've disconnected from recently. This could very well likely be the energy of disconnecting from a person romantically, disconnecting from a job, disconnecting from a personal path. I think that right now you're just not really connected to something in the way you used to be connected to it. And with that being said, you're kind of opening yourself up here to a brand new path with the Chariot coming into play. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed is a card here that usually represents a lack of fulfillment. And then with the outcome here being the Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands here is kind of like you reinforcing it, Cancer. It's kind of that energy of being adamant about how it is you feel. So I think many of you here are very adamant about how you feel at this time, that you're really over something. And it could be like, I'm really over my ex. I'm really over this person. I'm really over this job. I'm really over this path. There's something in your life that isn't in your vibrational resonance anymore, and you're very much so aware of that. So you're opening yourself up here to a brand new path. I kind of get the vibe, Cancer, that you don't necessarily know exactly what direction you're going forward into as of yet, but all you know is that moving forward, there's going to be something better there for you to find. So I think for many of you, you're kind of getting into a flow state here of like, I just want to move forward. Let's see what I encounter. Let's see what I find here going forward. I know that it'll definitely be something that'll work to my benefit. So you kind of have that energy where it's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's going to be good, right? And I like that for you because that healthy amount of optimism is going to take you pretty far, Cancer. All right, I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the water signs for today. We're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth, jumping on into the fire, baby. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on for the Lion gang, baby? Messages here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? By the way, if you guys are wondering why the live today is a lot earlier than usual, that's just because I got to pick up my girlfriend soon from her job. And with that being said, it's probably easier to do it now than for me to do it later. So I just decided to go a little bit earlier today, kind of swap around the schedule just because it works out a little bit better. So if you guys are wondering, I still do my lives usually like 2-3 o'clock, but today it's a little bit earlier. All right, my beautiful Leo gang, let's get one more shuffle over here and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for Leo? Overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Wands. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Five of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Cups reversed. And then looking at the outcome for you, Leo, is going to be the Justice in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for the Lions. All right, Leo, coming into your next 24 hours, Five of Wands here to the Five of Cups in reverse. reverse. Immediately, I get the vibe here that you're tired of clashing and bashing, okay? You're definitely over it here, for sure. And I don't know where this clashing and bashing energy is coming from, because it could be coming from anywhere. It could be clashing and bashing with a partner, with friends, with family. This could be stress from work. This could be stress from your environment, maybe potentially where you live. You can kind of be fed up where you live, or you could be fed up with something. Like I'm kind of seeing like a project. Maybe a project could be frustrating you right now. Maybe an older car could be frustrating you, something like that. But there's a lot of frustration here that you're kind of just over, okay? Looking at what you're dealing with here being the Four of Cups reversed. Four of Cups reversed here says, all right, I'm going to move into an energy where I'm starting to become unbothered, all right? I don't want to be bothered by this situation anymore. So it's pretty much you guys declaring that no longer are you letting a certain situation in your life have the capability to continue to bother you. And I love that for you, because at the end of the day, what you end up investing in is a choice. If you want to continue to invest in this bothered kind of energy, it is a choice at the end of the day when you can choose to say, you know what, I'm not going to let it get to me, baby. It is what it is. Now, it's not an easy choice to make, but it's an available option to you. Choices don't always have to be easy, but remember that choices are always available. So with the outcome showing up here for you, Leo, Justice in reverse, if you do feel like there's been some sort of unbalanced situation happening for a while now, that's kind of been getting under your skin, getting on your nerves, I think you're just doing everything you can right now to release that. It's like, you know what? I'm choosing not to let this energy fuck with me. I'm choosing to not let this energy bother me. You're becoming unbothered here, and you're doing what you need to do to go forward. And I like it for you a lot. You know, for sure. I mean, this very well likely could be the energy too of releasing something. At the end of the day, if you're dealing with something that you have the ability to release and let go of, especially if you feel like you're in the terms of where it's just no longer worth it, that might be happening here as well, coming into your next 24 hours. You know, if there's been a lot of stress in a relationship and you're like, this relationship just isn't worth the stress, you might be walking away from that. You know, if it's like, oh man, my old car constantly needs repairs. Okay, I'm tired of it. Let's go buy a new car or lease a new car. That vibe could be coming in here too. So of course, take that how that resonates to you. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful fire. We did our water, jumping on in here to the air signs, baby. Let's see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Libra gang. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Ooh, we had a card fly up in the air. That was the Tower card that flew up. Okay. If it comes back out, we'll take it. But there could be something happening that is like a massive awakening for some of you Libras, or something could be a shock. All right, so something shocking could be potentially happening here as well, okay? All right, Libra, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what is going on. Libra, overall energy here for you is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign for some of you. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Moon in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Fool in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Chariot in the reverse position. So taking a look here into your next 24 hours, let's see what's going on here for the Libras. Well, Libra, first things first, you could be dealing with a Cancer, possibly an Aries, or potentially a Pisces. Take that how that resonates to you personally. But Queen of Pentacles here, Moon in reverse. Right now is the time where you're taking your emotions into account and the way you feel into account. It's about taking your own feelings into account, to basically put it that way. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with being the Fool in reverse, I'm definitely hearing that you're not putting yourself out there or putting yourself on the line anymore for anybody else. I feel like that's kind of a big message here for many of you. You're kind of tired of overextending your energy or putting yourself out on the line for others. I think that this is more about taking your own personal feelings and emotions into account, because those deserve to be respected, cherished, and most importantly, they deserve to be, you know, taken care of here for sure. And looking at the outcome being the Chariot in reverse, Chariot reversed here says, I need to take a step back right now and kind of focus back on me before I go any forward. So I definitely feel here, it's like before I go forward, before I go any further, I need to make sure I'm good, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can't pour from an empty cup. And I love that saying, by the way, because it's incredibly true. If you're not fulfilled, if you're not good, if you're not taken care of, how could you take care of somebody else? If you don't love yourself first, how could you truly love another person. So if your cup's empty, you can't pour from an empty cup. So I think that your next 24 hours here, Libra, is more about making sure that you're good, making sure that instead of overextending your energy to others, you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your feelings, your emotions, and whatever needs to be handled. You're done putting yourself on the line for other people. It's time to kind of regroup and come back to me. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, baby, okay? All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the air, we did the water, we did the fire, jumping on in here to the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. What's going on for Team Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, my Virgo peeps, we're going to go ahead and grab this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. What's going on here for the Virgo? Overall energy here is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles coming into play. You could be connecting with a earth sign here for a few of you, like a fellow Virgo. Looking at your current energy, we have here the Empress, what it is you're dealing with, Moon in reverse, and then your outcome here is going to be the Ten of Cups. Okay, let's see what's going on. One thing I could say, you could be dealing with a Libra. You also could be connecting with the Pisces because these two zodiacs are highlighted here. Now, Virgo, for your next 24, Two of Pentacles here all the way to the Empress card. I think that right now, in terms of how you're feeling, it does seem to me like it kind of goes up and down. It seems to me like there's a little bit of inconsistency in how you're feeling in a situation. I think sometimes you feel like things are growing, they're good, they're in the right direction, but then other times maybe you feel otherwise. And I think that it's very normal sometimes. I think we all have this up and down kind of feeling of where we're at, because at the end of the day, energy and feelings are fluid, right? They're not something that are always consistent or that are always going to be the same. They are something that is constantly going to change. So I think that right now you're kind of asking yourself, like, am I in a good position? Because sometimes I feel like I am, other times I feel like I'm not. And the truth is that we're not always going to feel super happy about where we are, but it doesn't mean that we're in a bad place, you know? Like I already previously mentioned, feelings are fluid. They're going to constantly kind of go up and down all around town. Now, having a look at what you're dealing with here, Moon card in reverse. I think that what's happening right now is that the negative feelings you might be having about your path, Virgo, aren't even coming from you. At the end of the day, we're all one collective consciousness. And the thoughts that we're thinking are not even our own thoughts most of the time, because as we are a consciousness, one collected consciousness, we actually end up picking up on the thoughts of others, the energy of others. So with that being said here for you, Virgo, when you are getting any sort of negative thoughts about your path, whether those are feelings of doubt, whether those are anxious thoughts, most of the time it's not even coming directly from you, but you're choosing to identify it because you believe that these are the thoughts you are thinking. Try to detach from what your mind's telling you. Your mind lies to you. Period. It happens a lot. We can pick up on the energy and thoughts of other people, and then we can take on that identity as our own. And when we do that, what's happening is we're letting other people control us with their own opinions and what they are thinking, okay? So keep that in mind here at this time, Virgo. Your thoughts are not always telling you the truth, and they're not always your own thoughts either. With the outcome being the Ten of Cups here says you're on a good path. You're on an incredibly good path here, Virgo. You have amazing things happening here right now for you. You have amazing and good things that are going on in your life. Don't let it get clouded with the energy of others. Try to detach from thoughts, okay? Focus on the feeling. What are you feeling? Are you happy with what your life is? Are you happy with where your path is? Are you happy with what's going on? If that's what you're feeling, focus on the feeling. Thoughts don't mean shit unless you give them meaning and feeling, okay? So that's what I got here in store for you. So of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but it is a very positive read here for sure. I think there's great things happening in your life. You just got to be mindful of the different types of energies that your vibration's picking up on. That's all it is. It's other people. It's not you feeling that way. All right. So try to detach and then you'll be okay. All right. All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. By the way, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, Metaphysical Mike, for the $5. I appreciate it. You said, I'm literally seeing through smoke and mirrors of false belief systems, and it's blowing my mind. Holy moly, so much it isn't even real. You're telling me, man. I remember going through my spiritual awakening, and it's not even just like the first time. You don't see everything when you go through your first spiritual awakening, because your life after awakening, right, is just a constant perpetual awakening over and over and over again. We're always learning, right? But I definitely can say, man, when I looked through so many of my false belief systems, when I first started to pay attention to my belief systems, I was mind blown at the shit I was manifesting that was negatively impacting me. I was like, I can't believe that I believe this, you know? And when I realized all these really false belief systems that weren't doing me any good, and I started to switch them around, I was actually so shocked and surprised at how powerful that method was. And even till this day, there's still plenty of false belief systems that I still have that I'm working through at this moment in time. But I think it's fascinating how when we really start to awaken to the fact that our belief creates our reality, and what it is that we truly resonate with and truly believe is what's playing out in this moment in time in this plane, it's amazing to think about that, but it's also amazing to think about the opportunity of how much we can change, you know? When we can become aware of our false beliefs and recognize that we have this amazing opportunity now to change those beliefs, it's incredibly fucking powerful. You know, just throwing that out there, baby. Either way, though, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of signs. We're going to jump into the next batch in just a bit. I'm actually surprised I have energy right now, guys, because I've been up since 5 a.m. and it has not been a fun time. I think I went to bed at like 1 o'clock. So that's what, 4 hours of sleep? Jesus. Busy life, man. Too many things to do. I'm always on the go, go, go mode. But man, I'm telling y'all, I can't wait for it. 2023. I'm gonna drop the money on a nice vacation. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know that right now, because I didn't take a vacation last year, but in 2023, I'm gonna drop my money on a nice ass vacation, and it's gonna be a vibe. I can't wait to pamper the fuck out of myself. Gonna be a great freaking time, man. So either way, moving back on into our water signs. Yes, moving back on forward here into the water signs. Let's see what we got going on, baby. So we did the Cancer. Let's see what's going on here for Scorpio. What do we got showing up here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy here for you is going to be the 10 of Wands. You could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Fool in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Emperor. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Lover's card. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for you. All right, Scorpio, coming on into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the 10 of Wands all the way here into the Fool in reverse. Now, this is Aries energy as well as Gemini that's showing up here for you. Just wanted to throw that out there. But 10 of Wands, typically a card that could resonate towards having burdens or feeling like you're kind of carrying a lot of weight. And with the Fool in reverse, that's the time where you're getting ready here to drop all the weight. I'm tired of having all this weight on my shoulders. I'm tired of everything being so heavy. I'm ready right now to completely let things go. So I do feel a letting go kind of energy coming in here for you, surely. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with being the Emperor. Emperor card is kind of like the realization of I'm the person who's in control, or and most importantly, like I'm the person who's in charge of my reality and of my life. So I get to choose what burdens I want to carry. I get to choose what kind of energy I want to accept and allow and tolerate in my life. And guess what? It's time to step back into my power and start making those freaking decisions, you know? Each and every single one of us have the power to do whatever we choose to with our very own lives. Nobody else will ever have that right but you. And we have the right to kind of filter what we want to let in our energetic field. So I feel like for many of you, this is a time where you're kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Analyzing. This is the time where you're kind of like analyzing, you know, what you've been letting in your space and what's been negatively impacting you and what's been burdening you and bothering you. And you're starting to take a look at all that and you're like, yeah, that's not going to be something I tolerate anymore. That's not going to be something I give my tolerance to. Period. And looking at the outcome here being the Lovers, outcome for the Lovers here is going to be like, I only have room right now for the people, for the situations, for the things that I'm truly freaking connected to. Point blank, Motherfucking period. You know, it's like I only have room right now for things in my life that I'm truly feeling connected to, that are truly powerful, that are truly magnificent, that are truly beautiful. I'm not going to allow myself to tolerate anything anymore that ain't serving me. And you know what, Scorpio? I love that for you, because every time we take a moment to remember that we have that power, it's a very empowering and beautiful feeling, because we start to get back in that energy where it's like, yeah, I am the person who has the end all be all. I am the person who can, you know, say whatever I need to say or do whatever I need to do with my own very life. I'm the person who's in control of my life. And I think that we lose sight of that a lot, you know, especially in society. We start to realize that maybe we feel like other people have the power, but it's not true. When you remember that you are the person that has the true power and true control over your very own life, things really, really do change. Okay. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did the water, jumping on in here to the fire, baby. Let's see what we got showing up here for the Aries gang. What do we got going on here for the Aries, baby? Messages here for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. What's going on here for the Ram fam? Overall energy for you, Aries, is going to be the Two of Pentacles. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Fool in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Five of Pentacles. It almost fell. We got here the Five of Pentacles. And then the outcome for you, Aries, is going to be the Five of Swords. So we got two fives showing up here for you. That could signify change. If you're seeing number synchronicities like fives everywhere, if you're seeing 555, that usually means that like massive and major change is about to take place in your life. So just throwing that out there, if you're seeing the synchronicities of fives, change could be happening. But usually it's not change that's like, you know, bad. It's change that's really transformational, you know, it's a transformation kind of change. So Two of Pentacles here, you know, we got here Fool in reverse. Let's take a look at these energies. I think that right now for you, you're in a space where you're kind of closing out some cycles in your life. I think that there's a lot of cycles that are still spinning. That's what the Two of Pentacles is giving me. There's a lot of cycles that are still spinning, a lot of cycles that are still open, but you want to let them go for sure. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Five of Pentacles right now could be a card that represents isolation. You could feel a little left out in the cold, or it could be a card here that represents that you feel like something in your life is missing. I think it's kind of like when you look at the cycles in your life right now, you're not particularly fulfilled with them. And you're kind of realizing like, if I actually want to change my life, and if I want to change the situations and circumstances that I'm currently invested in, it's going to call for me to have to fight for that, you know, not fight for it in a negative way, but continue to fight for your life and for your happiness. I think that right now, whatever kind of remained open cycles you have that you're not particularly happy with, it's like, it's time here to get to work. I got to start closing out these cycles that don't resonate with me. And I got to start moving myself and coming out of the cold Five of Pentacles and getting ready here to fight to live my best life. Listen, man, life is a fucking journey, and life can be a fight sometimes. Nobody is never going to not encounter a hard moment. Everybody will encounter tough moments and tough situations because we live in a reality of duality. But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of getting sink or swim vibes. It's like, Aries, do you want to sink? Are you going to let everything that happened, all these cycles that are open in your life that you're not happy with, are you going to let them continue to repeat and to keep on manifesting over and over and over again? Are you going to sink, or are you going to swim? Because if you swim, you got to be ready to fight. You know, that's the vibe that I got here for you moving into your next 24 hours. It's like, don't sink, baby, swim. You got this. You know, you want to make the change, be the change. All right. Come out of the cold here now and do what you want to do going forward. All right, my beautiful Aries people, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the fire, we did the water, jumping on in now into the air sign. Let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What's going on here for the Gemini, baby? Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, let's see what's going on for the Gem, baby. Gemini, overall energy here is going to be the Page of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign for some of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Three of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Strength in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Four of Wands. So Gemini's coming into your next 24 hours. Let's see what's up here for you. Page of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. Let's see what's happening here. Well, Page of Wands reversed is a card that kind of usually means like there is a disinterest going on currently. And I think that you're disinterested because you're not really enjoying yourself in a certain situation right now. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with being the Strength in reverse right now is like you're not even feeling the need here to hold back anymore. You're kind of in a space. This is interesting because this is going to kind of be intuitive for me. When I said like you're not feeling the need to hold back anymore, I almost feel like you're not feeling the need to make excuses for a person. Like you can't continue to make excuses for somebody. It's like you can't hold back the truth anymore is something that I'm feeling, Gemini. So I'm not sure exactly how many Geminis this will end up resonating to, but from the way that I'm seeing it on an intuitive level, it's almost like you've put up with somebody for a while. It's like you've not made up excuses, but you made excuses for them. And maybe other people have seen the red flags. You yourself have seen the red flags, but it was like you were really holding on to blind faith or blind hope in the fact that maybe one day something would change. And I think that you're realizing that change is never going to happen unless they choose to change. And I don't know what kind of person you're dealing with, whether it's romantic, whether it's, your job, maybe you got a really crappy boss, maybe it's your family, whatever the case might be. It's like, I feel like you've been putting up with a lot and you've kind of been waiting for someone or something to change and it hasn't happened. And it's like, you know what? I can't wait for somebody else to be the person I want them to be and then be happy with me in my life. I just have to be the person that I want to be and do everything I can to make myself happy. And looking at the outcome here being the Four of Wands, that's exactly what's showing up here for you. It's like, listen, I can't make other people do anything, but what I can do is I can do the best for me. And that's what counts. And that's where your focus is heading. So Geminis, I don't blame you. I've definitely been in scenarios where I've kind of hoped that people would change and I would make as many excuses as I can for why they were behaving the way they were. And, even though I knew I was lying to myself, it was kind of like blind hope and faith that things would change, that one day you would lie to yourself so much that it'd become real. And then I was like, damn, they're not going to change unless they want to, right? And considering that that's the truth, I recognized I had to move on. I recognized I had to let go and kind of do my own thing. All right. So just throwing that out there, it's one of those things, man, where people will not change unless they truly want to. All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the air, we did the water, we did the fire. Jumping on now into our earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. What do we got going on here for the bull gang, baby? Messages here for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. What's going on for the bull gang? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Queen of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Tower. So let's see what's going on for the bulls. All right, Taurus, coming on into your next 24 hours, Page of Cups in reverse here all the way to the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So right now, I do see that you're kind of halting a situation. You're not really giving your energy or your investment to someone or something. Looking at what you're dealing with here being the Queen of Cups, I feel like someone got out of line. Somebody here was a little too emotional and they got out of line is kind of the vibration that I'm feeling here at this time. Queen of Cups is kind of known to not always be the most grounded emotional card. And I feel that for many of you here, if you were dealing with somebody and they were just very emotional and they kind of got out of line, it's like, all right, I kind of not going to talk to you right now until I get a bit of an apology. So you could be waiting on an apology for somebody who maybe kind of like, went out of pocket, got out of their place, spoke out of their place. Somebody here who kind of like, how do I say this? They spoke out of line, like they crossed the line is what I mean. And with the outcome here being the Tower, you were kind of shocked, you know, Taurus. You were like, damn, like I never thought this person would treat me this way, talk to me this way, say something that they said. So you're in a space where you're a little bit shocked here at somebody's actions. And I think that even though you can be aware that they were pretty emotional and they kind of lashed out, it's kind of like, it's no excuse though for what this individual did or what they said. And right now you're kind of pulling back and waiting for an apology, waiting for them to kind of confront you about their behavior and, you know, hope that they can see that they made a boo-boo, okay? That they made a mistake, all right? All right, Taurus. I get that, baby. At the end of the day, like, I understand totally people emotionally lashing out. You know, I'm not the most perfect person. I've definitely had many freaking moments in my life where I lash out on emotion, especially being a water sign and being a cardinal water sign. But I also understand, though, too, that it's not an excuse, right? Just because you're in a super duper emotional place, it's not an excuse to be a dick. And that was a lesson I needed to learn many moons ago. So I think it's important to remember that. It's like, despite the fact of somebody going through something emotional, you know, let's say they lash out, it was an accident, you know, apologizing takes a, you know, it goes a long way. But you know, for people who are like, well, I was just in a bad place and they choose not to kind of see where they were wrong, that kind of situation, yeah, that's where it gets a little tricky for sure, because there is no excuse, right, to kind of be a dick. So just throwing that out there for the bull gang, all right? You're kind of waiting for an apology here. You're a little shocked at someone's behavior. So we'll see what happens here going forward, all right? Right now, I just feel like it's going to be kind of quiet. It's going to be a stalemate. You're not talking, they're not talking, and you're not going to talk until they reach out. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our Earth signs now. We also finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Jumping on in now to the last and final batch, going back on into the water. Let's have a look here at the Pisces. What do we got going on here for the fish? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. So what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Pisces gang, we're going to go ahead and see what's going on here for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Just give me a second because my cards are getting stuck together. Piscean overall energy for you is going to be the Justice card. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Libra for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Knight of Pentacles. And then your outcome, Piscean, is going to be the Strength in the reverse position. So Pisces, for your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. You could be connecting with a Libra or possibly a Leo, but looking at this energy right now, Justice here, Nine of Pentacles here. I think right now you feel that the most balanced thing you can do is kind of be on your own. So in your next 24 hours, you're going to kind of keep to yourself is what it looks like to me. I feel like that's probably where you're getting most of your stability. It's kind of like a day to have alone time and just be around yourself, be around your energy, do whatever activities you desire to do, run whatever errands you got to run for the day. Just kind of have the day be all about you. I feel like it's much needed for sure. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles, you know, you kind of have to reset your batteries here. And I think that slowly but surely just being in your own energy at this time is going to be very, very healing for you. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Strength in reverse, being able to just be in your own energy and be comfortable being you and not have to feel the pressure of other people judging you or not have to feel the pressure of other people's opinions, and just being able to be in your own energy and be your authentic self is going to be a very, very, very healing experience for you moving into your next 24 hours. So I feel that for you, Pisces, for sure. It's going to be like, yeah, it's a me day, motherfucker. Okay? It's a me day, motherfucker. All right? And I'm going to enjoy my time by myself. Point blank period. And it's going to be a good time here for sure. So if you need that me time, if you need that you day, do you, boo. All right, Pisces. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the water signs here are done for today's daily reading. Jumping back on into our fire signs. Let's have a look here at the birthday peeps. What do we got going on here for Sagittarian? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Sagittarius, I want to wish you all a happy birthday and a happy Sagittarius season. Hope it's been going well and fantastic for you so far. What do we got showing up here, please, for Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Let's go ahead and see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Wands in reverse. Looking looking at your current energy, we got here the Ace of Cups, looking at what you're dealing with. We have the Sun in reverse, and then the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's up, baby. We got here the Ten of Wands reversed, and then the Ace of Cups upright. I do feel letting go and jumping into the energy of love is going to be a pretty common theme here for you in your next 24 hours. I do feel like you're very weightless tomorrow. You're going to be very much so in a very lovey-dovey, high vibrational mood is what I feel here for you. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with is interesting because what you're dealing with here is the Sun in reverse. So you could be looking at unfortunate situations currently, but you're in a space where it's like, I feel good, I feel okay, and I almost feel like despite the, things happening around you that may be a little bit dark, you can still find the light is what's going on here for you. Looking at the outcome being the Queen of Pentacles, I can still connect with my light. I can still connect with my love. I can still connect with the good vibrations within me, even if what's going on around me might be a little bit dark, or even if there's a little bit of dark situations that are currently surrounding you. So I think that you're making the best with what it is you got. You're putting on a smile here. You're like, I'm grateful for what's good, and you know what? I'm going to power through whatever's rough. It is what it is, So I think that you're going to be in a pretty wonderful space here in your next 24 hours, and I love that for you. Working with what you got is so important, guys, in everyday life. If we can always work with what we got, we're always going to be a-okay, So really beautiful energy here, Sag. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I think that it's like, despite what's happening around you, nothing's bothering you, nothing's getting to you, nothing's affecting you. No weight is being on your shoulders. Instead, it's quite the opposite. Weight's being lifted off, okay? It's being lifted off for you, baby, all right? All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So I love that for you, man. So we did the water, we did the fire, jumping on in now into the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aquarius. What do we got going on here for Team Aqua, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, one more shuffle here for you, and we'll see what we got. What's going on for the Aqua Gang? All right, Aquarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got the King of Cups in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with. We do have here the Hierophant, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Four of Swords. So let's see what's going on here for the Aquarius. Coming into your next 24 hours, Three of Wands here all the way to the King of Cups in the reverse position. I think right now you're not particularly happy waiting on a person or waiting on a situation. This is the overall energy of waiting. So if you're not waiting on a person specifically, you could be waiting for a call back from a job. You could be waiting for, a situation to manifest, and it's not very helpful at this time being in the energy of waiting. So you're not happy about it. And I definitely understand that. I wouldn't be happy about it either. When you're in that energy of being unhappy, you're going to be in a space here where when you're in that energy of being unhappy, you're going to be in a space here where it's like, I don't know, man, sticking around, being stuck, being involved in waiting, being stagnant, it's not making me happy. Okay. That's the main point that I'm looking for. Sorry guys, I got distracted. So I jumbled my words a little bit. Taking a look here though, at what it is you're dealing with the Hierophant though. So the Hierophant's commitment. So it's almost like you're committed to waiting for something. Maybe you're committed to waiting on a person, committing here to waiting on a situation, committed to waiting on anything. And overall, looking at the outcome here being the Four of Swords, you're noticing that being in this energy of waiting is also keeping you in this energy of stagnancy. And even though you're committed to it, you're missing out on other opportunities. Looking at the outcome here for you being the Four of Swords here says right now there's opportunities flying by all around you and surrounding you, but you're missing out on those opportunities because you're in recluse. So Aquarius, my question to you is what is it you're waiting on, and is it really worth waiting for? Because the opportunities are going to present themselves to you. And if you continue to remain in recluse, you're going to miss out on those. For example, let's say an ex over here is like, hey, wait on me. Wait for me for when I'm ready. When are they going to be ready? They're never going to know. They're never going to tell you. They'll tell you, maybe I'll be ready in a few months. Maybe I'll be ready in a year. Or maybe they'll say, I don't know when I'm ever going to be ready. Right? And then what are you going to do? You're going to wait forever? No. Right? Because that's not going to work out for sure. And especially in situations too, Aquarius, where it's like, okay, well, I'm waiting for this job to call me back. Do you know if they're going to call you back? Do you know if they were happy with the interview? Do you know if they were happy with the resume? Keep in mind, I'm not trying to spew negativity or make you guys feel uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, never wait, always be in the energy of motion. Because for example, let's say that job doesn't call you back, have another one lined up already. Go shoot in another interview. Because at the end of the day, whatever job you end up getting is going to be the job that's for you. Point blank, period. Same thing with love. Don't wait on that person. Go date. Go fuck around with people. Go get to know people, right? And then you might find the right person for you. Point blank, period. So I think it's important, man, to always be in the energy of action. Because the more we keep on waiting, the more we are missing out on opportunities by being stuck in recluse, and that's the last thing you want to do, baby. Okay? All right, Aquarius, get that action game going. Okay? Don't miss out on the opportunities surrounding you. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the air, we did the water, and we did the fire. Going on to the last but not least zodiac sign for the daily reading here today. We're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. All right, what do we got going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and get a few more shuffles over here, and then we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is looking well. What's going on for the Capricorn? Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Two of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. So Capricorn, let's see what's going on here for you. Coming on into your next 24 hours, Page of Swords reversed here, Ten of Cups in the reverse position. Pretty interesting stuff. I think right now you're kind of because Page of Swords reverse could be a card that represents that you're not hesitant anymore, but it also could be a card that represents that you're not interested or keeping your eye on something anymore. Yeah, looking at your current energy here being the Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Cups reversed usually represents like a lack of fulfillment. Something here isn't fun anymore. Something here isn't making you happy anymore. So I feel like there is disinterest, okay? You no longer have your eye on a situation because you're not feeling the joy it might have previously brought you. Now, looking at what you're dealing with here being a Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a card, though, of indecision. You know, even though something here isn't bringing you joy anymore at this time, at one moment in time, it did bring you joy. And with the outcome here being the Ace of Pentacles, you're kind of wondering here, am I potentially missing out on an opportunity for that joy to be restored? So here's my idea, or here's more so what I feel would be the best advice that I can give you, Capricorn. Basically, you're not happy with something anymore, but at one moment in time you were, and you're wondering to yourself, is there going to be an opportunity again for this happiness to be restored? I think that that's kind of where you're at right now, and if it's not where you're at, of course, it's not your story, but if that's where you're at, here's what I've learned over my 23 years of life, okay? I know I'm a youngster still, but here's what I've learned. I've waited for things to improve so many times. I've tried to restore what I had with somebody in the past so many times, or hope that I gotten even better. And what I learned is that you have to accept everything the way it is in this very present moment right now if you truly want to set yourself free. Because the more we look to the future, or the more we look back to the past, is the more we're ignoring the actual reality of the situation. And if we're ignoring our reality, we're keeping ourselves trapped. That's what it is. If we're ignoring our reality, we're keeping ourselves trapped, and it's the last thing you want to do. So for any Capricorns that are kind of finding themselves wondering what they should do, should they kind of stick it through and hope that things can be better again, or even better now than it ever was? Or should you take the opportunity to find something else or find someone else? I always say keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward, because that's going to be what's the best thing for you, okay? Who knows? Maybe in the future, at some moment in time, you and this individual or you and this situation reconnect and things are great. But by the time it gets to the future, it'll be the present moment then. So if everything's good in the present, you can make that choice if you want to go back to someone or go back to something. But right now, in the current present moment, look at the reality of your situation. If it's something making you unhappy, judge what you want to do based off how you feel in the now, not in how you might feel in the future, not in how you felt in the past, but how you're feeling now. All right, Capricorn. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Cheyenne Wilbur, thank you so much, by the way, for the $9.99. Really, really appreciate it. Much love and light to everybody here. Remember to be the change you wish to see. One small act of kindness can change a life and shine your light. Well, thank you for the donation, my love, and thank you for those words. Really appreciate that, and I'm sure the collective does as well. And I do love what you said there. You said, remember to be the change that you wish to see. Absolutely, guys. That's so important, man. And I can probably talk about that for hours, but that's a very critical statement there. Always remember to be the change that you wish to see. Be what you desire in life, and remember that you do have the ability here too to be whoever you want to be. Just because other people said you were this, other people said you were that, you used to be this person, it doesn't need to be who you want to be here today. Okay? So you can always choose to be who you want to be. All right, baby. With that being said, though, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's video here. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You guys are super duper appreciated. Real quick for an update, y'all, I did end up posting the mid-December 2022 check-in for all signs. So if you want to see your December mid-month, it was actually posted before I went live for the daily. Feel free to check it out. It has all 12 signs in one video, but every sign is individually read. So if you want to see your mid-month, go check it out, baby. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much the update for now. I'm probably going to get started on some different kind of readings that I want to do. So you guys will see those soon. I'm not sure what else will be going on for the week, but we'll get some more updates probably tomorrow, okay? Either way, though, I do want to mention to everybody, thank you guys for those of you that did send in donations today. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness. Seriously, it helps out a lot more than you guys know. So thank you for your kindness and generosity. It's much, much appreciated. If anybody wants to, subscribe to the channel, if you're new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated, and I'd be more than welcome here, or more than happy to welcome you here to the Soul family, okay? Of course, if you want to follow my social media, definitely feel free to check the description box below. Every social media that I use and operate is in my description box. I also want to give everybody a bit of a warning. I have been getting a good amount of messages recently about somebody impersonating me on TikTok. TikTok is an app that I use as a user most of the time, not really a creator. I do have about 2 videos on my TikTok page. I just never really got into it a little bit too much, but of course, if you want to follow it, you're more than welcome to. But the warning I want to give you is that there is apparently an impersonator on TikTok who's trying to, you're basically taking my content and then trying to scam people, just like a lot of the people on Instagram do, YouTube, etc. So please watch out for the scammers on TikTok now, since that's kind of like a recent thing. My only TikTok is literally at CancerMoonsTarot. So at CancerMoonsTarot, just like my name, that is what my TikTok is. So if you want to drop a follow there, feel free to, but watch out for the scammer that I've been getting a lot of DMs and messages about, because that's been a little bit more of a recent thing. So always remember, guys, check my description if you ever want to know what zodiac, or not what zodiac, always check my description, guys, if you ever want to know what social medias are truly my real social medias, because there's a lot of impersonators out there, and the last thing I want to see is any of you guys get scammed, you know? So just throwing that out there. And to clarify, I don't ever reach out to anybody for personal readings. I don't offer personal readings currently or any services right now. And when I do offer services in the future, you guys will get a breakdown of exactly how to get a reading with me when those services become available. But to make it abundantly clear, I don't offer any services right now. So please watch out. And I will never personally reach out to you to say that I want to give you a reading, yada, yada, yada. You know, their normal spiel is, hey, I don't know, I felt this energy and I feel like I need to give you a reading right now. I will never do that, okay? That ain't me, okay? I'm not going to be like, Spirit called me to give you this reading, okay? And I just feel so connected right now. That will never be me. You will never see me do that. And I will never reach out to you guys for that purpose, okay? You see that shit? It's a fucking scammer, all right? All right, baby. With that all being said, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic and amazing day. Happy Tuesday to you all. And I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to the Soul family. And y'all, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace.